For today's repair, I'm going to replace a faulty fuel injector to fix a pesky misfire. Now, before I started taking apart the entire top end of the engine, I diagnosed the faulty fuel injector by first listening to it with a mechanic's stethoscope. I noticed that it wasn't clicking quite as much as all the others. In fact, it really wasn't clicking at all, which signaled to me that it wasn't working. Not to mention, I had a misfire at cylinder 2, so it made sense that the fuel injector needed to be replaced. In order to gain access to the fuel rail, I had to remove numerous components, everything from the intake tube, throttle body, and even the common chamber. And remember, before removing any fuel lines, be sure to release the pressure from the fuel system by unscrewing the gas cap. And be sure to find a good spot to put it, especially if there's no gas cap holder. Shown here are the 3 nuts holding on the top end of the common chamber. They're relatively easy to unscrew. As you can imagine, you have quite a bit of clearance. On the bottom, however, there are 3 more, and they're a bit more difficult to access. And don't forget to set aside at least a half hour and a couple cigarettes to get that EGR pipe loose. Once you do, however, and if you still have your sanity, you can then safely move the common chamber out of the way. And finally, there are just 2 bolts holding in the fuel rail. Remove them and you're at the home stretch. Now it's just a matter of some wiggling and finagling to get those fuel injectors unseated. Now, as with many parts for the Isuzu Trooper, it's hard to come by brand new items. So in this instance, I purchased a remanufactured part. And since buying a brand new one costs as much as a house, remanufactured is the next best thing. And as with most auto repairs, putting everything back together is much easier. All you need is a quick time-lapse montage and it's done. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you at the next mile.